Friends, last we complete 7.10. Now here we discuss some properties of definite integral. First property given here, integration a to b fx dx is equal to, if we change this variable x, then same we get a to b fy. In place of x, write y or any variable, so fy dy. So remember this here, if we change the variable, then value of definite integral does not change. Integration a to b fx dx is equal to a to b fy dy is equal to a to b ft dt or a to b f theta d theta. Take any variable. Now second property, integration a to b fx dx is equal to, if we change limit of this definite integration, then value of this integration becomes additive inverse, that is minus b to a fx dx. Remember this important property. Now third property, integration a to b fx dx is equal to, if a less than c less than b, then a to b fx dx is equal to a to c fx dx plus c to b fx dx. Clear? If c lies between a and b, lower limit and the upper limit, then a to b fx dx is equal to a to c fx dx plus c to b fx dx. Clear? Now fourth property, a to b fx dx is equal to integration a to b f of, replace x by a plus b minus x, a plus b minus x dx. Okay, so remember this important property, a to b fx dx is equal to a to b f a plus b minus x dx. Same number 5, 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Clear? Now next property, number 6, integration 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fx dx plus 0 to a f of 2a minus x dx. 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 0 to half of 2a fx dx plus 0 to a f of 2a minus x dx. Remember this important property. And next property, integration 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to, remember this here, f of 2a minus x is equal to fx, then 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to become 2 times 0 to a, 2 times 0 to a fx dx. If f of 2a minus x is equal to fx, then clear, f of 2a minus x is equal to fx, then 0 to 2a fx plus 0 to 2a fx becomes 2 times 0 to a fx dx. Clear? And f to a minus x is equal to minus fx and is equal to becomes Here f of 2a minus x is equal to minus fx. Then this becomes 0. Clear? So if f of 2a minus x is equal to minus fx, then becomes 0. So remember this important property, 0 to 2a fx dx is equal to 2 times 0 to a fx if f of 2a minus x is equal to fx. Okay, and f of 2a minus x is equal to minus fx, then become 0. Okay, now property 8, minus a to a fx dx is equal to, if f is even, then this become 2 times 0 to a fx dx, and if f is odd, then become 0. You know that f is even, then f of x is equal to, or f of minus x is equal to fx, and f is odd, then f of minus x is equal to minus fx. Okay, so remember this, if a function is even, then 2 times 0 to a fx dx, and f is odd, then becomes 0. Now here we solve some question of exercise 7.11. 7.11. First question, find definite integration 0 to pi by 2 cos square dx. We know that 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Apply same for this here. Say this is integration I. So is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Here cos square x replaced by pi by 2 minus x dx. So is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Here cos pi by 2 minus x, cos change into sin form, sin square x dx. Now take addition of these two, first and the second, by first and the second, 2 times I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos square x plus 0 to pi by 2 sin square x. Take addition of corresponding part of both integration. I plus I become 2i, 0 to pi by 2 cos square x plus 0 to pi by 2 sin square x. So is equal to become 0 to pi by 2, take outside, so becomes sin square plus cos square x, and this is equal to 1. So 0 to pi by 2 1 dx, and is equal to integration of 1 is equal to x, and 0 to pi by 2. Clear? So is equal to, this become pi by 2 minus 0 becomes pi by 2. Okay, answer. Here 2i is equal to pi by 2, therefore I is equal to take this side, so pi by 2 by 2, that is a pi by 4. Okay, this is final answer. Clear this? So integration of 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx is equal to pi by 4. You know that also cos square x change into cos form, that is remove this square, 1 minus cos 2x upon 2, and apply integration. You also get an answer. Now next question, question number 2, find integration 0 to pi by 2 root of sin x upon root of sin x plus root of cos x. dx. So this is integration I. Now apply our property 0 to a fx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x. So 0 to pi by 2, replace x by pi by 2 minus x, sin pi by 2 minus x upon root of sin pi by 2 minus x plus root of cos pi by 2 minus x dx. Clear? So is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Here sin pi by 2 minus x becomes cos x upon root of, here same cos x, plus root of this cos becomes sin x dx. Say result this is 1 and 2. Now take addition of 1 and 2 by 1 and 2. 2i becomes I plus I becomes 2i. So 0 to pi by 2 take outside, we get root of sin x upon root of sin x plus cos x plus root of cos x upon root of sin x plus cos x. Clear? Now take LCM. So here we get 2i is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2 root of sin x plus cos x upon same root of sin x plus cos x. Clear? Now both numerator denominator same cancel, so we get 0 to pi by 2 1 dx. So is equal to, here integration of 1 is equal to x and apply limit 0 to pi by 2. So 2i becomes pi by 2. Clear? So I is equal to pi by 4. Answer. Okay. Now next question. Question number 3 also same question. Find the definite integration 0 to pi by 2 sin x raised to 3 by 2 upon sin x raised to 3 by 2 plus cos x raised to 3 by 2 dx. Say this is integration I. Now apply our property 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So here we get sin pi by 2 minus x, here sin pi by 2 minus x, here sin pi by 2 minus x. So here we get cos, here sin, here cos and a sin. Now take addition of first and second, we get 2 times I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 1 dx and integration of 1 is equal to x. So 2i is equal to pi by 2, so I is equal to pi by 4. Solve yourself. Now same question, question number 4, 0 to pi by 2 cos x raised to 5 upon sin x raised to 5 plus cos x raised to 5 dx. Applying same, we get answer here pi by 4. Okay. Solve yourself. Now next question. Now question number 5. Important question, remember this. Find the definite integration minus 5 to 5 mod of x plus 2 dx. Remember this, in this type of integral mod of x plus 2, here limit given minus 5 to 5, then first we check where the value of x plus 2 become 0. So x plus 2 equal to say 0, so this implies x is equal to minus 2. So divide this limit minus 5 to 5 into two parts, minus 5 to minus 2 and minus 2 to 2. Clear? Minus 5 to minus 2 and minus 2 to 5. Because x less than minus 2 then becomes negative and x greater than minus 2 then becomes positive. Okay? So this integration becomes minus 5 to 5 mod of x plus 2 is equal to minus 5 to minus 2 plus minus 2 to 2 mod of x plus 2 dx. So is equal to, now x plus 2 between minus 5 to minus 2, that is value of x less than minus 2, then becomes negative. So integration minus 5 to minus 2 mod, remove this magnitude, we get minus x plus 2. Clear? Dx plus here in a minus 2 to here 5, minus 2 to this is a 5. Clear? Minus 2 to 5 mod of x plus 2 minus 2 to 5 mod of x plus 2 becomes positive. So x plus 2 dx. Clear? Now integration of this is equal to minus x square upon 2 plus 2x and the limit minus 5 to minus 2 plus here integration of this is equal to x square upon 2 plus 2x and the limit minus 2 to 5. Now simplify this is equal to minus take outside. Here b is equal to minus 2. So minus 2 square is a 4 upon 2. Here minus 2 into 2 become minus 4. Minus into bracket a is equal to minus 5. So minus 5 square is a 25 upon 2. Minus here 5 into 2 become 10. Bracket over. Plus same apply for this here. Here 5 square 25 upon 2 plus 5 into 2 10 minus into bracket replace x by 2 minus 2. So minus 2 square is a 4 upon 2 minus 2 to 4. Okay. Now simplification. So minus into bracket 4 by 2 that is a 2 minus 4 here minus 25 upon 2 plus 10 plus here 25 upon 2 plus 10 minus here 4 upon 2 become 2 minus take inside. So here we get minus 2 plus 4. Okay. So is equal to, now simplification minus take inside and simplify this. So here we get minus 2 plus 4 minus minus plus 25 upon 2 minus 10 plus 25 upon 2 plus 10 minus 2 plus 4. So minus 2 become minus 4 and the plus 4 cancel. Minus 10 plus 10 cancel. So it becomes 25 by 2, 25 by 2 become 2 times 25 by 2, so 25. Here 4 plus 4 8 minus 2 6 minus 2 become a plus 4. So is equal to here 29 answer. Now question number 6. 2 to 8 mod of x minus 5 dx. 2 to 8 mod of x minus 5 dx. X minus 5 is equal to say 0. This implies x is equal to 5. So 2 to 8 divided into two parts, 2 to 5 and 5 to 8. So is equal to, this become 2 to 5 mod of x minus 5 dx plus 5 to 8 mod of x minus 5 dx. Here in a x less than 5, then x minus 5 becomes negative. So mod of x minus 5 become negative. So 2 to 5 minus x minus 5 dx plus for x greater than 5 this become positive. So 2 to 8 x minus 5 dx. Okay, so is equal to, now get integration. So integration of x minus 5 is equal to x square upon 2 minus 5x and the limit 2 to 5 plus same here x square upon 2 minus 5x 5 to 8 dx. Now simplify this, fb minus fa. So minus, here we get 25 upon 2 minus 5 25 minus 2 is a 4 upon 2 minus plus 4 to 10 plus here 8 square is a 64 upon 2 minus 5 8 40 minus 5 into this, that is 25 upon 2 minus plus 25 bracket over. So is equal to, now simplify this. So here minus 25 upon 2 minus 25 plus 10 becomes minus 15. Here minus 4 upon 2 becomes minus 2 plus here 64 upon 2 is equal to 32 minus 40 plus 25 becomes minus 15. Clear? 5 plus 5 10 and plus 2 minus 25 upon 2. Now minus 15 minus 2 become minus 17 and the minus take inside. So minus 25 upon 2 minus plus 17 plus here becomes plus 32 minus 15 becomes 17 plus 17 minus 25 upon 2. Here minus 25 upon 2 minus 25 upon 2 become 2 times. So minus 25. 17 plus 17 becomes 34. So is equal to, now simplify this, 9 minus 25 plus 34 becomes 9. Okay, answer. Now next question, number 7. Find a definite integration 0 to 1 x into 1 minus x raised to n dx. Here say this is the integration I and apply 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So 0 to 1, here 1 minus x and 1 minus x raised to n dx. Replace x by 1 minus x. So here we get 0 to 1 1 minus x into minus take inside. So minus 1 plus 1 cancel, minus x plus x become x raised to n dx. So is equal to 0 to 1 x raised to n take inside. So x raised to n minus x raised to n plus 1 dx. Now get integration x raised to n. Integration of this is equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 minus integration of this is equal to x raised to n plus 2 upon n plus 2 and the limit 0 to 1. Now apply FB minus FA. A is equal to 1. So 1 raised to n plus 1, that is 1 upon n plus 1, minus 1 raised to n plus 2, that is 1 upon n plus 2, minus 0 upon any number becomes 0, 0 upon any number becomes 0, that is a 0. Clear? So 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n plus 2. Now take LCM, n plus 2 minus n minus 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2. Simplify this. Minus n plus n cancel, 2 minus 1 becomes 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2. Answer. Clear? Now remaining question we solve in a next lecture. Okay, bye.